with one of the lethality members. Understanding how anti-voxels and microvoxels and all that stuff work. You have a shape and it's a square. It's like this, okay? If it's a standard voxel size, it holds no magnetic properties at all. But if you hit and smooth it and decrease that size that is shown, even though it's still inside that voxel square, but you decrease that size, you increase the magnetic properties. And I'll kind of explain this here a little better. If I take this is a standard voxel, copy, and I will paste it right here. And then I'm going to grab a smaller one, copy, I'm going to paste it. And this will help explain and make it easier to understand why certain voxels act a certain way. But if I take my add tool and if I come next to a unchanged voxel, it does nothing. It doesn't pull, it doesn't push, it does nothing, okay? Now, but once I have taken that voxel, let's see, let's do this. Crap. Get on the right tool. Bring this up, like so. Once I take this voxel and I select it and then I smooth it to a smaller size so that it shrinks, it increases the magnetic property of it. And the reason why I'm saying magnetic property is because everybody knows how a magnet works, and if you don't, there's something you need to go back to science class. Alright, but so back to this one here. As you can tell, it is a voxel that has been smoothed and the size of it has been decreased, even though it takes up that space, the same voxel space that this one does. Still takes up the same space, but this has become a magnet. Now if I take my add tool and I come next to it here and I add a voxel, you see it basically became a magnet. It either pushed or pulled or latched on to whatever it is that you put next to it. So that's why when you put a microvoxel next to a regular voxel, it either pulls it in or pushes it out or adheres to it from whatever shape already existed. Should be an easier way to understand why they do certain things and they act all funky and that sort of thing. So that's pretty much going over why these microvoxels act the way they do.